What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to the channel with the release of the new LEGO Batman game, and of course, my playthrough of said game on my second gaming channel. I thought it would be the perfect time to go back to where so much of the Batman history began on television, and that is the very first episode of the 1966 Batman series. Now, this isn't my first time watching this episode. I've seen it multiple times across the years, and I've always had a sweet spot for this version of Batman. I absolutely love the 1966 Batman movie for what it is.
Bon voyage, monsieur.
And honestly, this first episode encapsulates exactly what that era meant and why it's so memorable. So let's recap episode 1, Hi Diddle Riddle, which is now a wild title. The episode kicks off at Gotham's World Fair, where the Prime Minister of Moldavia is cutting the giant friendship cake. Pretty normal stuff, until the cake explodes and reveals a riddle. Naturally, Commissioner Gordon and Chief O'Hara immediately suspect one man, the Riddler. After consulting literally everyone except someone useful, they turn to the famous red phone and call the Batman.
Ring.
And that's where we get our introduction to Bruce Wayne, Dick Grayson, and Alfred Pennyworth. Of course, the first two before they suit up to become the dynamic duo. Following the clues, Batman and Robin head to an art gallery where they catch the Riddler apparently stealing a valuable cross at gunpoint. The heroes move in, they stop the crime, and that should wrap up today's episode. Except not exactly. The gun turns out to be a cigarette lighter, the cross actually belongs to the Riddler, and suddenly Batman finds himself served with legal papers for false arrest. And honestly, it's a really fun first episode type of plot, already doing something that is way out of the norm. Only in the 1960s Batman show would the evil villain's master plan involve lawsuits. After reading through all of his father's law books, Bruce has run out of hope. But for the second time this episode, Dick pieces together some clues, and now Robin and Batman head down to the Batcave to investigate. The new riddles point them toward Gotham's newest club, the wonderfully named What a Way to Go-Go. Now, this entire sequence is literally peak 1966 Batman. If you've never seen any of it, I guarantee you've seen a couple memes from this segment. Robin can't enter because he's underage, so he waits outside in the Batmobile watching surveillance that is probably the best security footage I've ever seen, while Batman goes undercover inside the club. Batman ends up dancing to the legendary Batusi with Molly, one of the Riddler's assistants, which remains one of the most iconic and ridiculous moments in Batman history, period. Unfortunately, Batman's orange juice had been drugged with a sleeping pill, and outside on that beautiful security footage, Robin sees that, tries to get inside and help, but is hit with a tranquilizer dart instead. The Riddler then attempts to steal the Batmobile and Robin, which goes about as well as you'd expect. The anti-theft systems activate, rockets fire, and every ridiculous gadget imaginable prevents him from getting away with the Batmobile. Eventually, though, Robin is captured and dragged away through the manhole, while Batman is too groggy to stop it. The episode ends with Robin strapped to an operating table in the Riddler's hideout while the Riddler prepares to perform some kind of mysterious operation. And yeah, that's it. That's the cliffhanger. And we're going to get away from that and not talk about the next episode because I don't really have time today. So I apologize for also leaving you on a cliffhanger like we got 60 years ago. But honestly, as a first episode, I think it works incredibly well. The show immediately establishes exactly what kind of world we're in. It's colorful, goofy, over the top, and completely sincere about it all. Adam West's Batman is fantastic because he delivers the most absurd dialogue with absolute conviction. And Burt Ward's Robin is energetic and likable. However, Frank Gorshin's Riddler is easily the standout of this episode. He's chaotic, theatrical and instantly feels like a legitimate threat despite the show's comedic tone. What I appreciate the most is the series never really winks at the audience. It fully commits to the ridiculousness, and that's why it still works today. Sure, if you're looking for dark and gritty Batman story, this is not it. But if you're looking for pure, fun comic book adventure, this episode absolutely delivers. It's a strong introduction to the series, a great showcase of the Riddler, and it lays the foundation for everything people will remember about 1966 Batman. That's the show and the movie. But what do you think? Have you watched the original Batman series, and where does it rank among your favorite Batman adaptations? Now, that's a little harder to talk about. And of course, at some point, we will rank all of our Batmans here on the channel, and we'll talk about that at some point. But also, should this become a regular Bat series here on the channel? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you're enjoying all the Batman content lately, don't forget to check out our gaming channel, where we continue to work through our playthrough of the new Lego Batman game in hopes of platinuming it one day. Thanks for watching, and remember, we will always have more good movie and show reviews on the same Bat channel, but definitely not the same Bat time, because my upload consistency has been all over the place recently. Oh yeah, and now that you've got some time, you can go refill that popcorn bucket.